Favors. Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Redick. Warriors come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Russell into the front court. His team on top by 13. And he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Has a look. Holiday with a shot that won't fall. Green over to the right side, trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Favors. It goes down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry gets it in the right corner to Curry. Deep left corner, D'Angelo Russell. Smothering D. Ball into the front court. Down by 15. Draymond Green swats it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. To Holiday. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Russell with it up top. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Footer at the buzzer, and he knocks it down. Jay.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Long key from three-quarters court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report.
The Warriors were the dominant team in that first.
Player of the half.
D'Angelo Russell did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New Orleans will take it up. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
D'Angelo Russell sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Terrific vision. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Sets him up. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Russell into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Cauley-Stein's shot misses.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Russell with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot.
Great pass to set it up. Hart to Redick. D'Angelo Russell rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Knocked loose. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Shaun Livingston. Russell. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Russell with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Russell. Down for Looney. Swings it. Cauley-Stein to Russell. Warriors with 4 to shoot. D'Angelo Russell. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
To Josh Hart. Willie Cauley-Stein. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Redick. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Yes, Klay Thompson. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Russell to Curry. Down to Looney. Russell. Deep two there, won't go. Ball with the basketball. Down a bundle. Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Oh, can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Lonzo Ball takes aim at Steph Curry. Knocked loose. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. For three, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. New Orleans going to take it up. To Holiday. Drew Holiday. Now 3 for 9.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
D'Angelo Russell. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one is headed.
To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry to Russell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. It's a big finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Cauley-Stein to Russell. Count it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Favors here against Kevon Looney. Russell. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Ball brings the rock up court. To Holiday. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
D'Angelo Russell. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Thompson, he was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Holiday. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors made it official with today's emotional win. They'll be the ones representing the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. They'll also be the ones celebrating in the locker room for a long time tonight. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Pelicans were eliminated from the playoffs today.
Player of the game.
D'Angelo Russell blocked plenty of shots, but the stat you don't see is how often he forced opposing shooters into tough shots that resulted in misses.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just time now for the top plays of the game. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what P cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, face it, y'all is cheap fragrance. They know me.
Ha ha! I beg man, shut up.
Let's go, Swan.
Squad made the beat.
Go, Breeze.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. Still screaming free to find they coming home now. All this up on my I gotta now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My your dough down, we ain't gon' put on the fork down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block that from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on a fight, so please don't try to me. I got a for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go in my head. I might go in my head. I might go in my head. In my head. I might go in my head.
If young Metro don't trust you, hunger.
Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to?
Straight.
Do you know?
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, 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 yeah. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, we can go legend, legend, microphone legend, we can go legend, yeah. In my house, yeah, hear alarms, ringing through my house, got them going, coming in and out, what you knowin', never run your mouth, look, this not a drill, this the real thing, I do what the feelings, yeah. Made my blueprints on my life, got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing, yeah. Detroit legend, microphone legend, yeah. Shine a legend, my bro is John Legend, yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Skirt out the Maybach, I'm just fresher than my red, yeah. Oh my God, you watch your socks, me and all my inner circle, we keep thinking out the box, dog. When life go too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, it's puzzling. I do this for the dogs, and nowadays we husky. God is my witness, you look, can't judge me. My best friend, no, 7-Eleven, no. We can go legend, 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 yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, we can go legend, legend, microphone legend, we can go legend, yeah. I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm an original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace sign the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie about in your captions, When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior, judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior, not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior, didn't let that break me, instead I broke the barriers, so y'all, praise Allah, that's my parag like Bobby Bro, by Nadia, in my castle like Mario, I get it in my heart and soul, you boys got no cardio, all of my soldiers rock army clothes, head of my time like Marty though, watching the Rick and Morty show, while all these bands still on the floor, came from the dirt, all I had to do was grow, remember when my got repossessed, that shit had us working like we possessed, me and my best friend, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, 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 yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, we can go legend, legend, microphone legend, we can go legend, yeah.
We got London on the track.
Hey, I need 2 votes. With that Kuko, with that Chula. With your jewels cars, with that Kuko. I need 2 votes. I'm the new heart.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then get back, yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on the center, gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I'm married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new Hulk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't check none of the artists, so I'm.
One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the back-to-back defending NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are... worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
To Russell. Nice pass to set things up.
The sky is always blue for Clay, especially when he's back home in LA. He grew up in Ladera Ranch in Orange County, and his father played for the Lakers, winning rings in '87 and '88.
That's no good. Warriors have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Runner's good there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
LBJ with it. Willie Cauley-Stein snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. Danny Green. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Danny Green. Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Russell into the front court. The lead is 2. For 3, D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one. Slam dunk.
Oh, right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Green to Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Substitution being made in this one. To Curry. Russell. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Gets it to go. And the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throws good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. Los Angeles, they have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Oh, he can't connect. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but... And one.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Curry has it. Steph Curry, 2 for 2. That's what you want. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry to Russell. fires the three. Can't fault the defense. D'Angelo Russell hits.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Danny Green, defended by Steph Curry. To Kyle Kuzma. The shot almost. To Green. Curry. Deep right corner to Green. D'Angelo Russell. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. 1 quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops, but boy, was that fun to watch.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Green to Curry. Steph Curry, 3 for 3 in this first half.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 1. Knocked loose. LeBron James matched up with the 2-time MVP. Lakers come up with it, and he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Curry, he was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry to bring it up. Down by 1. Steph Curry. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the 3.
And Ed, the reason they made that shot, nobody, while they were backpedaling on defense, pointed out to where players were on the court. When there's a lack of communication and lack of direction, that leads to miscues on the defensive end.
LeBron here against Steph. Draymond Green. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Warriors come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Cousins to James. Kuzma to James. Deep 2 there, won't go. And strokes it.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. James takes aim at Steph Curry. Willie Cauley-Stein. Tips it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. It's James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
D'Angelo Russell, hand in his face, no issues there.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
James into the front court. Down 12. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. LeBron with it up top. Down a dozen. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Can't go down. Smothering defense. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Curry. Message received. Well defended. LeBron James wants it. No good. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over.
And with
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's James controlling the offense to Danny Green. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Across the timeline comes James. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Steph Curry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Knocked loose. LeBron takes aim at Steph Curry. Warriors have the basketball. Thompson to Russell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry, so it stays with the LA Lakers. LeBron James here against Steph. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Thompson to Russell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Thompson to Russell. Beyond the arc for three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Lakers ball. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing